Hello, everyone.
Hello? Hello? Where the fuck are you? Now it occurred to me there might be kiddies watching, yeah? Hello, kiddies. Hello.
And welcome to another Power Ranger tier list ranking. In this video, we'll be ranking villains from S tier to Who Dat. So, you know how these tier lists go. If you don't know how these tier lists go and you're very new here, basically I rank Power Ranger characters not from power scaling, not who's stronger than who, to how memorable they were to me as a kid and what I remember them doing. Did they do anything fun? Did they do anything worthwhile? Were they good characters or not in my eyes? So I'm the one judging them. So if you think I'm wrong about where I place these villains, and I do apologize, you can always make your own tier list. Now, this tier list was not made by me. It was made by, I'll scroll down, by 9084 Lone Wolf. So Lone Wolf is the one who made this tier list, and it looks like he made a pretty good tier list. I mean, he's got all the main villains there. You can see some classics right on the list. If I forget their name, I'm going to have the wiki open so the wiki can remind me who's who. So hopefully I won't forget. So yeah, hopefully this goes well. So let's start the list. First up, we have the Princess of Evil, Astronema. She is definitely going in S tier because she's such an impact character. She's so memorable. She's even had like an impact on the series to this day with the Psychopath storyline, which is really cool, and I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that comic despite the mixed reception. But she's a character that's like really like memorable to me. Like I remember watching that Psycho Rangers tape, and that was my first impression of her. She didn't do much, but when Power Rangers in Space came on TV, oh boy, was she fun to watch and see her plans in action. So next up, we've got Daichi. I want to put Daichi in A tier. I know who Daichi is. I'm not going to put him in the Who Dat category because I know who he is. I know that he's a really cool character and has a really good arc, and I know that sounds kind of bad putting him in a thing, but I remember watching the Linkara history of Power Rangers, and yeah, he was a good villain from what Linkara recapped on. So yeah, Daichi can go in A, but I'll put him in B just in case I make people upset. I nearly called him Malagor, but Dark Spectre can go in B because he didn't do much. I know he was this giant floating lava man with the Malagar costume on, but he didn't do much, to be honest, in my opinion. I mean, he just told people what to do and says, soon Zordon will be drained and his lava, not his lava tube, his tube will be filled with lava and I will rule the galaxy. And then he gets blown up by a missile. Like, the Rangers didn't fight him, no one really had a battle with him. He was just there to be really scary because he was a giant costume that was like filmed to make look like he was giant and scary with all the close-ups. Like, even looking at this close-up, he looks kind of scary. But oh well. I've got a question. Did anyone think this guy was Malagor's brother when they first watched him on the show? I did. I think this is Diabolical or Diablo. Let me scroll down. Yeah, it's Diabolico. Like I said, I haven't seen much of Lightspeed Rescue, so I know who he is, but I'll put him in the Who's That category for now. Okay, let's see. Divatox I'll put in. I don't want to put her in the same category as Malagor and Daichi, so I'll put her in D because she's got those double D's. Am I right? That was a terrible joke. Yeah, but Divatox, like, she's a silly villain. Like, I know that she cops a lot of shit and people like don't like her, but end of the day, she was very comic relief. Like rewatching Turbo because I decided to rewatch some Turbo episodes on Netflix while I've been playing Pokemon Shield. Weird combination, Pokemon Shield and watching Power Rangers Turbo. Why that season, Ash? I don't know, but I just decided to watch Power Rangers Turbo. And Hilary Shepherd and I can't remember the other lady that played her. They do a really fun job making her really comedic, and even Hilary Shepherd, she's a cool lady. She's one cool lady. Evox. Where do I put Evox on this list? Because I don't want to. No, not in C. I'm not done talking about you, Evox. Get in there. So where would I put Evox? Evox, I would put. I have no idea because Evox, he hasn't really done anything throughout the season, and spoilers for Power Ranger Beast Morphers, he doesn't really do anything until the season finale, and that moment is very, very short-lived in the show. So Evox I want to put in maybe C tier. He could go up for now, who knows, but he's higher than Divatox, so I don't know, be grateful for that. Furio or Icicle Man, whatever he's called, I know who he is. I watched the Linkara History of Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Even looking at him, he's a dumb-looking villain. I want to put him in F, because I know who he is, and I haven't seen the season, but I know who he is, so I want to put him in who that category, but like, I know who he is, and I know what he does, but he's such an F-tier villain. His henchman is very fucking F-tier, like that Yeti guy that, I'm a Yeti, and I'm voiced by, Kelson Henderson. He's voiced by Kelson, but, like, he's such a dumb-looking villain, like, he's such a weird choice, like, he's not Sentai, he's not anything. He's just one of those weird original Power Ranger villains that looks like a big dummy. Like, look at his weird Dragon Ball Z here because it's frosted tips. And fuck, I hate looking at his design talking about him. I'm putting him in F. I'm angry just talking about him. Who's this guy? I want to scroll through the wiki, see if I can see him. Who is he? It's Mordecon from... is that Mordecon from Mystic Force? I don't know. So I'm putting him in Who's That. He looks like Mordecon on the wiki. I can go to the wiki now and click on Mordecon. Yeah, it's Mordecon, looking at his little headpiece. He's in Who's That? Because, yeah, it's Mystic Force. Grum. Grumbity-dum-bum-bum-bum. Shibbida-bum-bum-bum-bum. Grum, I can put in, I don't know, C, D, E, F, G. We don't have a G, but I'll put Grum in, I don't know, D with Divatox. This guy's Mystic Force. I know this guy's Operation Overdrive, and I haven't seen that season, and, like, the villains in Operation Overdrive can be so lame some of the times. Like, I can't remember the Disney original villains, most of them, if they're not Sentai monsters, but he's definitely going in the Who's That category. Lofar is, I want to say B material because he has stand-up B comedy in the show. But yeah, Lofar can go in B. I know Lofar cops a lot of shit, but Grant McFarlane, who unfortunately passed away, he does an excellent job portraying that villain. Like, I rewatched Ninja Storm, and I loved whenever Lofar was on screen, especially with his nieces Patrice and Mari, I believe their names were. They all played off each other really nice, being comedic, with comedic timing, and they had dumb jokes written for kids, but those jokes were getting a laugh out of me with how much they break the 4-4. Like, Lofar's got that one joke, which, if I find a clip, I'm going to play it. And that's a really fun joke where he says, "This is the most fun I've had all season," which, I do like that clip. Archerina, I think it is, or is it Queen Machina? Let's see. We got King Mondo. Let's look at his wiki. King Mondo, he is the Machine Empire. Queen Machina. Is it Queen Machina? That is Queen Machina. Voiced by Lewis Griffin. Peter. I think someone should, maybe pay real Peter Griffin and his friend or his wife that cosplays as Lewis to do, a 1-minute comedy skit as Peter Griffin, King Mondo, and Lewis Griffin, Machina Empire lady. But she's in C. She can go in D because she didn't do anything. She was just a wife. Marvo. Is that Marvo? Because he's got the big predator dreads. King Marvo. The thing with King, not King Marvo, Emperor Marvo. He was meant to be built up to be this really imitating force, but the thing with King Marvo, he's one of those villains that shows up at the very end. He's like, haha, I'm the real final boss. You had a tough time with that boss battle? Well, look at me, I'm the real final boss. And that's what this guy is. So I want to put him in D, maybe. D. D for he just showed up and did stuff. Mesagog, I want to put in. I'll put him in B because he's a cool villain. I do like his concept. He's got this Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing going on. He had a relationship with Tommy where they were business partners and stuff like that. So he was pretty cool. Let's see. Who's next? Yeah, this is Operation Overdrive. Who that? King Mondo. Let's put King Mondo in B because King Mondo was cool. Let me just burp for a second. King Mondo was cool, except his plans were like usually the same as Lord Zed after a while. Send a monster down, make it grow, find a way to break the Rangers apart, let's brainwash someone, let's make havoc going around for the Zeo Rangers and stuff like that. His plans were usually all the same after a while because they did fall into that Power Ranger formula in the end, but oh well. Wait, is that... Oh, that's the same, that's Mortimer. Where did I put him? I can't... No. Okay. Who's that? If that's not Mortimer, I'll put him in Who's That? Because I feel like I just mistaken two villains for being different. Oh well. Oh, that's Galvanax. That one here is Galvanax, I think. Wait, let me go look at Galvanax. I need a close-up on Galvanax. Galvanax. He's got the little neck piece. Yeah, that is Galvanax. Okay, Galvanax can go in D. I'm sorry, Mortimer. He can go in D because I forgot about him. And don't forget, Galvanax was very wasted. They built him up to be a really good villain, and then he was destroyed by 3 good Rangers. Captain Mutiny. Oh, Captain Mutiny. Captain Mutiny can go in C because he was just like a villain for the sake of being a villain. Like, hey, I'm Captain Mutiny. I'm the villain now. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm Captain Mutiny. I'm a pirate. I was the main villain in the Sentai, but now I'm the main villain in this arc. And he was sort of scary. Like, he was scary-ish, like what his plans were. But in the end, he didn't do much. He was like, you'll never escape the Lost Galaxy. Yarrg, I'm a pirate. And then he got blown up and destroyed by Trakina. Which we'll get to Trakina. She's right over here. Alright, this guy. Who's this guy? Let's see if I can find him on the wiki. Get out of here, Galvanax. He could be one of freaking... What's his thing's son? Is it Captain Octopus Man? Yeah, it's Captain Octopus Man from Mystic Force. Who's that? Go on Who's That, because I haven't fully seen Mystic Force. Madame Odious, I want to put in D with Galvanax, because she didn't do anything, she didn't do much, she was like, haha, treachery, I was planning stuff in the shadows the whole time, I'm the real boss, suck it, haha. Yeah, so I'll put her in D, but fun fact, did you know that Madame Odious in the Sentai is actually a boy? Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Fun fact. Okay, so this guy, I think this guy is like in Lightspeed Rescue, maybe. Let's scroll up, have a look at the villains. Scooby-Doo-Ba-Ba-Da-Ba. Like, who is this guy? Is this Mortimer, whatever his name is? I get the feeling like these villains get messed up really easily. Or I'm just dumb and I confuse them all. Molotoma. I don't know who this guy is, so he's going into Who's That. And I have no idea what this eye thing is, so that's going in Who's That as well. Like, what the fuck is that? It looks like a little eye. It looks like that eyepiece that Divatox was sparring the Rangers with, and I have no idea what it is. Master Org. Master Org can go in A, because we need to put someone in A. Let's put Master Org in A. Queen Banchira. I haven't seen Lightspeed, but I did watch the special where they compared her to the Sentai. And although she's not as cool as the Sentai, so we'll put her in B, but she's one of those ruthless villains that is super duper evil in the series. So we'll put her in A. Ransack gets to go in S because Vernon Wells does a fucking awesome job playing him. I love Vernon Wells as Ransack and the stuff he does as that character. So Ransack can definitely go in S tier. Rita's S tier because she's OG. And I know Rita didn't do much apart from I've got a headache, but she was there since the beginning trying to get rid of Rangers. So Rita's there. Fucking Scorpius can go on F because what did he do? What did Scorpius do apart from looking like a gross scorpion on a rock that was covered in varnish cream to make him look shiny? He didn't do anything. He just snarled and had tentacle faces. Yes, he killed the Magna Defender's son, but what did he do to the Rangers directly? Nothing. He fought the Rangers where he was on a freaking box and he was like, haha, I've got you cornered now, Rangers. I'll defeat you. And then he gets blown up by Sledge. Sledge is A tier. Here's my boy. Snide can go in B. He's not as cool as Sledge, but he's also voiced by Campbell Cooley, he's a really cool guy, so I'll put Snide in B. Drakena can be in A because I like Drakena's arc after watching Lost Galaxy because she is like, I don't want to be heir to the throne. I don't want to go in a cocoon and be a gross bug person. I'm going to run away. I'm going to have a Rocky montage. I'm going to come back and I'm going to fight Leo and Leo's going to rip his shirt off. And then I'm just going to mess with the Rangers and weird Monsters of the Day plots. But Drakena did become more evil throughout the series and she did go into the cocoon. She came out like all weird looking like a predator and a bug person. And yeah, pretty much that. We're nearly at the end, folks. This guy, what's his name? Big baby monster looking guy, what's his name? I know who he is because I did watch a lot of Super Mega Force. Prince Vekar. Okay, Prince Vekar. Such a shitty villain. He was really cool at the start. Like, he's going an F, that's for sure. No, we'll go and, like, put him in F. His minions were more interesting than him, mostly design-wise. So, the thing with Prince Marvo, is that his name, Prince Marvo? Fry, excellent, yeah. No, Prince Vekar. The thing with Prince Vekar, he was this really interesting, not interesting, okay, so at the start of Super Mega Force, he's this over-dramatic villain, like, haha, I will destroy the Power Rangers. And then because I realized they must have seen what he's like in the Sentai footage, where he's just very bouncing all over the place, he's one of those jumpy villains who's like, oh, I'll get you next time, go Kaijus. Oh, my plan didn't work again. Dang it, I'll shake my head and be really weird in the suit. I'm guessing they looked at the footage later down the line, and then they dubbed it over, and it's like, we gotta make this guy more wackier, because our voice, like your voice that you're doing doesn't suit him, so he went from this, yeah, I'll hit you next time, Rangers, to this, oh, I'm very silly and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm with production and writing behind the scenes. It's one of those reasons why Super Megaforce and Megaforce isn't the best season, because if you learn about what happened behind the scenes and how they wanted to handle it and stuff like that, that's a whole other can of worms. But that guy just had a total character shift. Go back and watch Megaforce on Netflix. Like, watch the first 2 episodes on Netflix with this guy, and then like watch halfway through the series, like maybe episode 10 or 15, and see how weird he gets. Okay, Venjix S, not like, you don't even debate me on that, because Venjix could have won, and in a way he did win, because he wasn't destroyed. He hit himself in the morphers that was set up for, like, whatever they were doing later down the line. Master Vile, Rita's daddy, let's put him in B. Vrak. It's the Vrak show, everyone. Let's put the Vrak show in C. Good old Vrak. Not good old Vrak, because Vrak was one of those villains that was like, I didn't like him. He was so over dramatic, like, oh, I'll get you next time, Rangers, and I came back in Super Mega Force for plot convenience, and we got that weird Robo Night.
Robo Knight, you have a mission to fulfill!
I'm definitely gonna have to put it in, acting it out, in post, but anyway, so, Vrak is definitely C. You know what, I'll put him in D, because, fuck it, he didn't do much. Master Xandrid, I want to put him in C, but I want to put him in A. He would be an S tier if they didn't censor him and he wasn't drinking medicine, he was drinking sake like a boss. but we'll put him in C because all he did was he sort of acted like Rita by going, "Oh, I've got a headache. Oh, is the what's it called? The underworld full yet? I can't remember. Far out. They're in hell. They're in hell because they were demons. It's like, oh, it's the Sanchu River. I think it was called the Zanchu River. Is the Zanchu River full yet? No, oh, I've got a headache. Blah 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 blah. I'm a big villain that growls. He was cool when he was finally on the scene and he wiped the floor of the Rangers in Super Samurai. But it was one of those villains that was built up, and I don't want to say basically did nothing. Didn't do much. I'll just say that much. Didn't do much. And yeah, once it was over, it was over. Okay, Lord Zed, you all know where he's going. He's going in S tier, my boys. S tier. So that is all the Power Ranger villains ranked from S tier to Who's That. I think we've got a pretty good even feel. Like, I do like having the Who's That category because there were characters that I do know, but I will put them in the Who's That category because they didn't do much and I don't remember them that much. So, overall, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this list. Are you guys satisfied with this list? Because if you aren't, tell me in the comment section down below. And if you did like this list, hit that like button. And if you're just stopping by and you're brand new to this channel and you somehow made it through the 20-minute mark, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys around in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.